this proving ground match. Of course, we said Galeone issued the open challenge, seeing that Caitlin Marie had a matchup on this show, wanted to feel like he was one-upping her and issued an open challenge.
And he's facing one of the top rising stars in the PWF here.
Absolutely, this is a proving ground match, 10 minutes. Get 10 minutes here, and if LDJ survives, gets a title match in the future.
What's he got on there? He had Galeone's name?
Possibly, it says power on it.
LDJ always with a stogie.
Of course, LDJ taking on the definition of power.
Oh yeah.
Ryan Galeone.
Look at the shape that LDJ is in.
Absolutely shredded. Took a couple months off, came back absolutely shredded, ready for that.
They say smoking's bad for you.
Apparently not.
No. Have to buy me some of those cigars.
Oh. Of course, impressive showing, you know, kind of the same story of Sawdust from the last match. Last month, really showcased him and Sawdust's abilities in that tag team Cerberus match.
Yeah, you're right. 36 minutes that they lasted with Bojack and Diego and
the former tag team champions out of this world, BK Westbrook, Eric Royal. I haven't heard anything out of them.
Neither have I, which is rare.
Oh, they'll let you know. But of course, we have our undisputed champion, Ryan Galeone, who of course 9 days from now will be taking on Caitlin Marie at our Premier Tag League, and possibly even down the line LDJ, if LDJ can survive this proving ground match against Galeone.
And look at Galeone, thicker than ever.
He's bulked up recently.
Galeone silently showing his disdain for the fan, especially that good-looking young man right there. So a very interesting sign there, but good handwriting on that fan.
Galeone shaking his head, almost like he's not even taking this seriously.
That's the intimidation factor.
Galeone fired up for this match. See the intense stare on the face of Galeone.
Introducing first, to my right, the challenger from Port Royal, South Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds. He is the Sigma male, LDJ! And to my left.
Oh, we grabbed the mic.
Of course.
I think you can get louder. Turn it all the way up.
I think Galeone's waiting for that young fan to shut her trap.
Where's your dad? I'd like to have a word with him. Teacher versus student match. Proving ground.
except there's not going to be a time limit. You want a shot at this? I know what you can do. You want a shot at this? You got to beat me. Think you can do that? Finish introducing me.
And from Mount Sinai, New York, weighing in at 277 pounds, he is the PWF Undisputed Champion, the definition of power, Ryan Galeone!
He said a teacher versus student. One of the coaches here at the Carolina Wrestling Academy, Ryan Galeone. I've never been to his class. I
don't know if I want to.
Yeah. Galeone said no time limit. These are usually 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work in the favor of LDJ, or does that mess with his mind a little bit?
I feel like it messes with the mind because you kind of go into there prepared for a 10-minute match. Because, I mean, you know, all you have to do is survive for 10 minutes.
Exactly.
You earn the title match. But now, like, this can go any limit now. There's no limit on the time. Definitely messes with the psyche of LDJ.
Right, he's got to adjust his game plan here.
You know, Galeone might have had that plan the entire time. So Galeone might be prepared for this.
But you look at the shape that LDJ's in. He looks like he can go past 10 minutes, 15, maybe even 20.
Absolutely, but like physical is 50% of it. The other 50% is mental. You got to be mentally prepared to go into this matchup.
You're absolutely right, especially in this main event spot. You know, this is we touched on it. You know, last month with the triple threat, he's in the main event again. You know, that builds confidence, but it also builds anxiety. You start second guessing yourself. Am I ready for the main event scene? You know, not just facing the PWF champion, but are you mature enough? Are you ready enough? Is your skills to the point where you can be in that main event spot? Because everybody wants to be in the main event. There's more money in the main event. There's more prestige. You know, the stakes are higher. Not everybody is built for the main event, but LDJ looks ready.
And, you know, and we kind of touched on it earlier. You know, he last month again competed for the tag team titles. Has been primarily a tag team wrestler in this last year, finding his, footing with Sawdust, forming the Sigma Mills, kind of going on a run here. Good momentum behind their side as a tag team, but trying to, find his footing again as a singles wrestler, singles competitor.
There's a different mindset being a tag team wrestler than being a singles wrestler. You know, it's a different preparation, different ways that you prepare your wind and everything. Galeone will slow it down. He is so methodical. He likes to do everything on his time. That's what's made him so successful here at PWF. He almost psychs you out with the way that he slows it down. Like, people my age could say Greg the Hammer Valentine, or, even older Johnny Valentine, that would use the speed of the match to just get inside the head of their opponent.
And that's possibly why Galeone asked for that time limit to be dropped, because that's kind of his style, is, to slow it down, not rush into anything.
Absolutely. And Galeone can go for a long time. We've seen it in the past. For a guy at his size, what is it, 6'6", 270, he actually, likes going longer and wearing down his opponent. That's when he turns that fifth gear, his opponent's in big trouble.
Because a lot of people, underestimate Galeone sometimes in that aspect, thinking, bigger guy, possibly not being able to last longer time periods, 20, 25 minutes. But once he gets there, it's almost like Galeone kicks into, like you said, that fifth gear.
Yeah, and just the physicality that Galeone brings. Not only is ground attack, but an air attack for someone his size is rare.
He just looked over and smirked at us. I don't know how.
I think he was smirking at you.
He doesn't like me, and I don't know what I did.
I don't even talk to him.
He threw a grown man onto me. Galeone seeming a little frustrated here early in the game.
But is he? Is that the mind games that he's trying to play? He knows Caitlin Marie is watching back on the monitor. Like, is this a way of, grounding a student, but also showing Caitlin Marie what she has in store for her in 9 days?
Because you would think Galeone doesn't want to have too much time spent in this ring because, scouting. Caitlin Marie has a lot of scouting that she can get here. It's almost like that 10-minute time limit was actually beneficial for Galeone, but he might not be thinking of it that way and thinking it's detrimental to him because of how slow his style can be.
Or is a guy like Galeone wanting it to go over the 10-minute mark so that Caitlin Marie sees the preview of what is in store for her? It could be a super long night for Caitlin Marie in 9 days. But we're also kind of overshadowing is, what if LDJ pulls this off tonight?
Right.
How does that look going into 2025, knowing that we're getting Galeone and Murray? Right. LDJ pulls a victory off here. Could he be the first challenger in 2025 for the PWF title?
Absolutely. The first show in January could be main evented by LDJ if he can win this proving ground match against Galeone. That confidence boost that LDJ would get from that, because if he beat Galeone has not really lost in the 2 or 3 years that he has been here.
It's very rare, yes. That's why he's been a dominant PWF champion.
One of the only people that has gotten a pinfall victory in this building is Bojack, one half of our tag team champions, and really the only one that has been able to put away Galeone, which Galeone earlier this year beat Bojack, got that victory back, kind of rectified that demon that's in the back of his mind, having that loss.
Absolutely. And, Galeone, the 36th PWF champion. But of the 36 champions, there's only been 22 different individuals that have held them in the last, as we approach our 24th year of the Premier Wrestling Federation. There's only been 22 different men that have held the PWF championship. And if you look at that, lineage, you got C.W. Anderson, just incredible, low-key, Ivar, Cedric Alexander, Tommy Wildfire Ridge. We saw Galeone go through former champion Anthony Ginazzo. Mason Miles has held that title twice. 22 different men have held that title. And dare I say, Galeone is the most dominant champion.
Possibly so. I mean, you look at the list of names that he has defeated, that is former champions.
Yes.
Bojack, Anthony Ginazzo, like you mentioned, Cruel, of course, to win the PWF championship.
And we were just saying, before Galeone held the title, like, Cruel was the most dominating man ever to walk into the PWF. But Galeone defeated him.
And I did misspeak a minute ago. There is actually 2 men that have defeated Galeone. Crossed my mind. Bojack, and of course, someone that you know very well, Javon Evans.
Oh, absolutely.
Are the only men that have been able to defeat Galeone in this very building.
And now he goes to work, systematically chopping down the challenger. He's playing with him right now.
That's kind of like his MO in these matches. Always likes to just kind of play with his food almost, like in the ring, just messing with his opponents. That has to mess with your psyche because, it seems like he's almost toying with you. It's very easy for him.
And especially the way that he positions himself around his opponent to where when you're down on the mat and you turn around and you see big 6'6", 6'7" Ryan Galeone standing behind you, that is an intimidating sight.
Yeah, but LDJ firing away on Galeone, trying to do anything he can to drop the big man here in the middle of the ring. Oh! 2 lariats. Will a third time be the charm?
He's following it up. He's not wasting time.
kind of almost out on his feet, but still on his feet is Galeone, pushing away LDJ. Oh! Possibly learned that double axe handle from his partner, Sawdust.
Right, he's got to be.
Realizing how effective that is.
Dance behind LDJ here.
Right haymakers here from LDJ. Oh, ducks the line. Oh, press here in the middle. Continuing to fire away on Galeone.
Scoring with those punches there, pumping himself up.
Sigma! One more time, Sigma!
He's got to capitalize.
Absolutely
Can't let him
giving
up.
Galeone too much time here. Scoop power slam going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, just a split second from winning the Proving Ground match.
Winning that Proving Ground match just shows anything could happen here in the PWF. And we're going to see that power slam one more time. Look at the rotation. Got all of it.
And immediately capitalizing, going for that pin. You know, all you need is 3 seconds to get the victory.
3 seconds can change someone's career.
Oh, going for that roundhouse was Galeone. Stunner from LDJ. Oh, Beta Buster there from LDJ, going for the cover.
In the middle. Oh!
Not enough.
Near fall there. You notice both Sawdust and LDJ, excuse me, although inexperienced in years, they show with trying to pin, going for both legs, hooking everything.
Yeah, can we see that Beta Buster one more time? Like, this is one of LDJ's biggest shots in his arsenal, and not able to put away Galeone. LDJ possibly having to pivot to a different game plan here, kind of almost banking on that Beta Buster.
That's the problem. When you hit that finishing move that you've been working on, you know, sometimes for your whole career, and someone kicks out, it's such a deflating feeling.
Oh! Roundhouse.
There's that fifth gear we talked about.
Oh, and there's that roundhouse again. LDJ out on his feet, dropping down. Deadlift.
All power there.
Slamming LDJ into the mat. Very, very lackadaisical cover. Almost reminiscent of that Diego Caitlin Marie match from earlier.
Right, I'm having that PTSD. Probably Diego Hill's watching in the back thinking, no, don't do that. It messed with me. Now, are we seeing a little bit of frustration, or is it still playtime for Galeone?
And I don't know if he would want to do that in 9 days with Caitlin Marie, that lackadaisical cover, because you've seen Caitlin can win with that.
Right, yeah. If he does that to Caitlin Marie in 9 days, we might be seeing a new PWF champion.
Galeone getting fired up here. Almost snarling there in the corner. He's looking over at us.
He's looking at you.
I'm uncomfy.
Now Galeone goes to the outside.
Got an evil grin on his face. I'm not sure what he's got in mind here. Not really known for going on the apron. Looking over at us again.
Might be proving a point here.
Oh my God!
Like a gunshot.
Echoed so loud here in the building. Oh, spear from LDJ on Galeone. That might be the opening that LDJ needs. Going to the top. Going for the cross. Catches Galeone. Go for the cover. 1, 2. Oh! A split second. Oh, not wasting any time. Dropping Galeone across the knees.
Modified lumbar check, right?
Yeah, basically. I was going to say like a Uranagi. Not enough to put away Galeone.
Yeah, that was great there. But once again, LDJ's got to regroup, see what is going to, possibly bring him victory.
And I've never seen him hit that before. He's pulling out stuff that he's never even done in matches to try to put away Galeone.
Yeah, he's the student's trying to teach the teacher here.
Here we go now. LDJ, I think he needs to stay on Galeone. I feel like we're giving
definitely
Galeone
does.
way too much time here.
The future PWF. Not you. No longer.
Oh, haymaker again. Oh my God. Almost like the back of the skull.
PWF.
Oh my God.
Like swatting a fly. But look, he's made LDJ angry.
Oh, LDJ firing away multiple shots.
Look at the intense look on Galeone. Both men getting up top. You know, what is Galeone thinking right now? Oh! Those big hands of Galeone.
Both players very intense here. Oh, LDJ continuing to fire away.
They're starting to take their toll on Galeone.
I was about to say, keep going. I would not stop. He has Galeone against the ropes. Oh, high knee from Galeone.
But he didn't take him down.
Oh, but big one-handed spine buster from Galeone. Cover two. Oh, LDJ keeps his hope alive.
How did he kick out? He must have been 10 feet in the air.
Just dropping, planting LDJ in the center of the ring. Yeah, if there's any way, can we please see that again?
Oh, I'd love to see that one more time.
Look how high he got.
Drove him. Now Galeone with a different look on his face than he did, you know, say 10 minutes ago.
Absolutely, and think about it. You know, if he kept the time limit in, we'd already be done.
Right. But we'd also be seeing LDJ making the time limit. Oh, to get him a future championship match.
Galeone possibly looking for this as the end. This is kind of like his calling card as of late to winning matches. Climbing slowly to the top. LDJ, not sure he realized Galeone's there. Oh, LDJ moving out of the way.
Sets it off.
Oh, ducks the line. Floats over. Oh, big hyperdrive there. Going for the cover. Oh, stacking him. No. Pushing all the weight down onto Galeone. Having to have Galeone use even more energy to exert.
I feel like LDJ's got to find that last little bit there in the gas tank. We're going to see that one more time. Look at that. Got it all.
But not enough to put away Galeone as we cut back here. LDJ setting up in position. Running in. Big splash there.
Following it up.
Second one. Oh, Galeone, that speed.
That's the problem. You give Galeone more than 2 to 4 feet space, he's going to attack.
Going for it. Oh, this is the end. 1, 2, 3.
And here is your winner, Ryan Galeone!
Galeone was in a fight, though, and he knows it. We're going to see the conclusion of this match. Look at that. To the top rope. Gets the extra momentum. Front flip. Takes out LDJ. And the PWF champion, Ryan Galeone, puts away another potential contender. But now, look at it. 9 more days. Like, can he make it through Caitlin Marie?
That's the question. I mean, she's beaten John Davis. She's beaten Colby Carino. She has beaten Diego Hill tonight.
The Cinderella story.
But now she's got to go through the definition of power. Ryan Galeone, of course, very, very strong performance here tonight from Galeone, as well as LDJ. You know, props to LDJ.
Heck yeah, LDJ, both LDJ Sawdust, both showed that they are the future of the Premier Wrestling Federation.
The Sigma Mills is going to be very tough going into 2025. You know, they may not have won tonight, but they had very good showcases here tonight of their abilities, of the potential that they have behind them.
Hey, and we'll be back in 9 days. You'll be back with